Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron IV Kaiserreich as Chile. Let us continue on for last off. So, we have defeated the Brazilians, and now we're trying to get the Reichspakt off our back. And as soon as we can kick them out of here, we're going to try to send our entire army over to, like, I want to say over to Europe. But, I mean, the Canadians are still fighting the CSA, and I think they're definitely going to lose that war. And I don't know if the AI is going to declare war on the Internationale while they are fighting the CSA. Well, we'll have to see about that. Because I want to send these guys to Europe. I think like the Italian front is looking extremely weak. We can easily push that area for us to win. Russia's still doing some good work as well, which is nice. But what I think we need to do is just some other plan. Like a naval invasion of the Dutch could work. Like we are at war with them. If we can get them to capitulate, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Obviously, we want to get everybody to capitulate at some point. But, I think you just... Because you're at 84. Like, we should be able to kill... Like, these guys have no supplies. Like, we should be able to kill them off relatively easily. And when are you going to actually get there? You're going to get there in 2 weeks from now. Our first troops have arrived. So you're in a mountain. I mean, the mountain provinces are dangerous for sure. But if we can get the entire army over here, 10 stack could prove valuable. How will you do this? All of you guys are going to attack this guy here. Just make sure they do not retreat to the port. Because we want nobody in the port province for obvious reasons. If we can trap, say... So, this is actually be like almost like 18 divisions. How many divisions is this? Yeah, 18 divisions. And if we can get these guys all trapped, it'll be a very, very nice victory for us. For sure. The British landed in Middelburg. They're not doing fantastic. They could be doing slightly better. But honestly, it's still not going that bad. I mean, Russia's trying to deal with Don Kubin. Trying to get rid of Ukraine, pushing their way through Sweden. They got a lot of fronts that they have to deal with right now. Which is unfortunate. Iceland joined the Internationale, so I think that's a good thing. Maybe. I mean, it's another launching point for invasions. Which is nice. Can you do anything? You can't upgrade. Can you get infantry expert? No, you already have it. So I don't see any upgrades you can really get right now. And you know, Red Army, don't be on this front. Just be in this little tunnel. We are getting a tank division. Because you're... Like, if we can go here, it cuts Rome at least off from the rest of Two Sicilies. And we can start pushing our way down south pretty quickly. Like, we do have naval superiority in the Mediterranean Sea. Like, this region right here. We could do a naval invasion of, say, Naples. And maybe that would work. By the way, do we have air superiority over here? No. We don't. Well, we can do it this way. And that should help us. Yeah, because we got some Brazilian troops trying to resist us, which I'm not a huge fan of. I notice there's 5 infantry divisions not helping out here. Please, everybody... go and do your part. Okay, so you guys are now arriving in. And really, when I say... I kind of want them only being in this little pocket. Because one infantry division with 15% entrenchment isn't the worst thing in the world. I think Norway somehow still not actually capitulated completely, which is amazing. Brazil, can you stop deploying troops? I don't know what you're doing, but I really, really don't like it. Are you guys in position yet? You're almost there. So we're going to have 4 divisions around here pretty soon. What do we need to research? It is 1940. Do we have any more research texts to go? We already have the 1941. We're already getting most of the 1941 industry tech as well. So, you know what? Let's go for you with the 10% cost decrease. Let's see if we can try to push our way through here. You are taking a negative 35% for air superiority. Beautiful. We love those numbers. So the election is November, right? Yeah, so that should unlock the new chairman. Not that it really matters too much, honestly. You know what? Let's get a bonus for tactical bombers. That seems okay. We are losing a lot of men. I mean, 24,000 dead isn't the worst. Especially if you can actually eventually kill this entire stack. That is really what we're looking for. I mean, you guys are retreating back and forth. Which is definitely a problem that can happen in Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, I don't see them pulling troops over here, though. So, once we can break through to Sicily's, we should be able to overrun them. Yeah, just keep on pressuring them as much as we possibly can. I'm thinking, like, it would be nice to send troops to Middle Africa, because they do usually send, like, a lot of men to the front. Canada, they've almost lost a lot of their major cities. They have lost Toronto already. And the CSA is pretty tough. Like, I'm glad they managed to actually win the war. I thought there was going to be a time when they might not have had the capacity to do so. But luckily, they have proven their worth, so to speak. Let's get the 1940 fighter. That seems okay. You really don't want me to break through this, huh? You know what? Force attack your way through. Give me the attack and the breakthrough bonuses, please. No, don't do this. That's a dumb way to go. Go through here and then around. Do something like this. 67. I don't think our air units are actually in range, unfortunately. Also, apparently, somehow... Okay, this hex reset to 80. For a moment, it did say we were 80. Oh, the British have actually landed over here. If they can take Stettin, that'd be beautiful. Like, a big naval invasion of Germany is one thing that we're going to have to end up doing, I think. Okay, we have managed to break our way through. South Africa's joined the Reichspakt, but even though I don't think that actually makes any difference. Push in here. All of you guys are on this front. Please go there as soon as you can. Like, can we have enough... Okay, we have enough equipment. We are missing a handful of fighters, but honestly, that's not too bad. I mean, what's your negative modifier for this? Is this at a negative 33? Negative 10%. It's really not what I'm looking for. With like a slightly better modifier here. Okay, you're going to get the 97. Bust our way through. Get our way towards Naples, please. Don't delete Red Army. We definitely need Red Army here. We can get rid of everybody else, though. Yeah, so you guys are making good progress. Maybe this front just not going to work. I mean, we'll hold the line for as long as we possibly can. Like, how many men did I lose in those battles? 13-7, 5-2. You know what? Honestly, not that bad. I mean, I knew we were going to lose more men. But I honestly don't believe those numbers are horrible. What we want to do is we want to break two Sicilies, so all these international troops can be used for better fronts. And maybe also try to do something like what Britain did here, but, you know, successfully this time. Because naval invasions against Germany will work. I'm trying to think. This tank. What are we going to do with this tank? I do notice the game's paused. I don't know what's actually happening right now. Oh, you know what? It's the end of the American Civil War. No, Austria's intervened. Okay. It's kind of the same thing. You're not in the faction, so it's just this tiny front here, which actually is not that bad. And we can definitely send troops here, because, like, you're going to be fighting a two-front war. Yeah, and you can immediately march into here. I honestly think this actually hurts Austria more than it hurts the Internationale in this situation. When will you be there? You're going to be there soon. Keep moving troops around. You might need to put some men here. What do we got? Undersigned division. We're going to assign you all to Red Army. Yeah, there's just so many men around here, which is really a real shame. Because and it wasn't the Confederation. Yeah, they never left the Entente, even though that was what I was really, really hoping for. We'll get this guy dead. We'll get a nice surround. And this is technically going to two Sicilies. For some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, I do think this harms Austria more than it harms us. Please stop killing my tank divisions too early. I would appreciate that. Send some men over here. The tank should be able to withstand the cavalry division, which is nice. You're on this front, please. You are also on this front. Both of you are here. Actually, no, you don't attack. Let this guy leave. CSA and Canada has ended their hostilities. A real shame. So I was really hoping that Canada would, the CSA would be able to punish the Canadians a lot. Let's make our way down towards this city. Punish this cavalry division. If you're here, you're on this line. This line doesn't exist. The AI can deal with that themselves. I mean, Germany is putting troops in Austria, which is a bit of a shame. So, like, we need to get somewhere here dealt with. Another division. Put you into Red Army. So you guys are now considered surrounded. Or encircled, I should say. You're not. It's because you technically own this territory. It's probably because you technically own that, and the game doesn't think it's different. When are you going to get there? You're going to get there in 2 days. You'll be there in 20 hours. So you will be there first. Which is good for us. We do need to still defeat the Romans. And crush this little uprising here. And you're all in the Austrian faction. Which is a real shame. Okay, this should fall. Wait for you to leave. You guys attack in. It's right 83. Like, you have, like, no organization. 1.6 is not a lot. And are any of you... Yeah, still none of them are actually planning on joining the war, which I appreciate a great deal. How close are two Sicilies to capitulating? They're at halfway. which is really not close enough, unfortunately. Like, how much manpower do you guys have? You are looking at 900,000. Germany has less than that. I mean, that is a positive. We really need the Russians to start pulling their weight a little bit more. Poland, I had hope in you, but I hope that hope was not a misplaced. And you're still not dead. I really want you guys to be dead so I can ship you to a more active theater. Like, you're trying. You know what? Like, we could try to send these cavalry divisions over. But the question is, could they defeat the Dutch fast enough? That's a difficult question to answer, because I don't know what the answer is. I'm looking around. I mean, a naval invasion straight into Sicily itself could resolve all my problems here. Like, how much manpower does Austria have? 92,000 really is not a lot. We don't have any air superiority. Fall of Petrograd. I've been thinking, because these are all puppet states, right? Except for maybe... No, you're all puppet states. So I've been thinking, what if we get paratroopers? Build a handful of paratroopers and just try to land in every major Austrian city. Whether or not that would work. Because I think it could. We don't have no air superiority down here anymore. Okay. So you're still at 83. Again, not considered encircled, unfortunately. Even though I would really, really, really like it for you to be encircled. Because this front's a little bit of a stalemate right now. Like, we pushed the borders for sure. But there's got to be a better place for us to... Like, we probably don't have access through you, right? The Adriatic. No, 14%... 14,000 enemy superiority. Not ideal. We have friendly superiority here. We have friendly superiority here as well. Like, we could invade Germany. Just don't know how well that would go. Like, how many men have we lost? We've lost 1.7. Reichspass lost 2.3. So, I mean, the numbers are on our side right now, which is nice. Your defense is high, and my attack's terrible because of all of our goddamn modifiers. Okay, so we'll send you into Red Army as well. You're still not dead, huh? I mean, you're at 88%. Like, you will die eventually. It's just taking way, way, way longer than it should. And as soon as the CSA wins, I'm pretty sure there's going to immediately invade Canada anyway. So Canada doesn't really factor into our plan here too much. Germany's Asia's landed. They've almost taken Petrograd. God damn it. Japan. You're at war with China. As soon as you're done with your war with China, if you could just invade the Germans, I think that would be pretty good for us. Air Doctrine. You know what? For right now, let's just get cheaper air units until the chairperson event unlocks. I think for right now, that's kind of the best thing we can do. So you're at 95. We've almost crushed this. And as soon as they're dead, we can send these troops over. We're 1.14 dead for you. Only 79,000 to the Russians. I mean, Poland's almost lost 1 million men, which is kind of embarrassing. But Austria's also lost almost 1 million men, which is also very embarrassing. Okay, so that has finally been cleared. We don't know what you guys are doing yet. Like, I don't know if you're going to join the Reichspakt or go with standing alone. How many men does Spain have? 19 to 32. Make a fallback line here. Just come to France. And once you're in France, then we can think about like what phase 2 is going to be. By the way, we can probably... Oh no, these are the Argentinian troops, right? That's okay. That's who we want being built. France, we don't need your supplies. We will need some supplies from our subject. Thank you. So. I mean, I don't think Red Army needs to be down here anymore. We can definitely move you somewhere else. The question is, like, do I want you to put you up here on the Swiss border? You know what? Maybe. Let's put you here. I'm sure the AI can probably deal with this mess. Like, Rome is pretty heavily defended. It's going to be difficult for us to actually dislodge them there. But I'm looking at this line. I'm seeing, like, 4 divisions. I mean, it's across a river, sure. But there's no forts. That's a lake. Less than ideal. What if the Germans like attack here, waste all their organization? We could counterattack pretty easily. Artillery. We don't have the anti. We don't have anti-air. But I don't know if we need anti-air either. Yeah, because this is a. Like, thankfully, a large killing zone for the Germans. Like, they're going to keep throwing troops over here. Over and over and over again. Which I appreciate. 2 Sicilies is going to fall at some point. And you're ready for the Entente entering the war. You're invoking the War Measures Act. So Canada is going to go with a full military government. Like, I'm trying to see, like, what would be weak? Like, the problem with, like, Tyrol, it's all mountains here. Which can be definitely difficult to push into. Like, I think we just want to push into, like, southern Germany or something. I mean, luckily, Poland is somehow still surviving. Which, again, I really, really appreciate. By the way, did Lithuania capitulate, or did they navally invade? No, I think they navally invaded Lithuania. Just for some reason. They have no organization there. I mean, your strength is still pretty... Yeah, this is what we want. We want them to do this. Waste all their organization on us. And then we counterattack when they have none. Yeah, because as soon as we are done here, 96. I think this episode's going to be going on a little bit longer, because it is actually the only one I'm going to be recording in this session. Yeah, so as soon as they have no organization, we immediately counterattack back. I know we're taking a river crossing here. Even you're taking a river crossing penalty. I don't know why. But some of you guys should be in, like, multiple combats, I think. But even with no organization, it's still difficult to actually bust our way through. Which is unfortunate. The rest of Red Army is still on their way, unfortunately. They're a little bit slow to the battlefield. I mean, what does air superiority look like? It's about neutral, so let's take our aircraft, because they don't need to be in South America anymore. Send them up to Italy. Throw them into northern Germany. Again, like our planes are not going to be the makers or breakers. But it's still going to be nice to have. Our reinforcements. I don't think they're going to strategically redeploy, though, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, unfortunately, they immediately put more reinforcements in. This is the problem. Like, it's going to be difficult, really, to break them in any conventional manner. By the way, did Blue Army arrive yet? Almost. So let's take our boats. Let's take a quick look at... Let's just say, for example, the Netherlands. Their ports looking pretty undefended. So, with that in mind, we're going to get Blue Army, delete all your old plans, make your way up to England, please and thank you. And we're going to try to invade probably the Netherlands and send all of our troops into there, including Red Army. Because, again, I don't think a conventional battle is going to really be what wins it here. We're going to send in our horrible, horrible units. We do have a complete naval superiority. Well, not complete. We have naval superiority over both these regions. We'll send the boats over. Again, like, this might result in a handful of casualties, but that's okay. This shouldn't break. This shouldn't break either. We don't need to change any of our laws. Is there anything in decisions? Rally public support? You know what? No, we don't need it. Apparently we have naval invasion to Brazil, though. That's less than ideal. Deploy these guys then. All of you. Including you guys. Well, you know what? You all just join green. Green deletes all old plans. Send troops here. Again, you don't have any troops. I think I've taken all of them from you. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the Dutch... Is this the same naval invasion? Yes. But they are sending 3 divisions in. Please deploy here. Delete this. I mean, it sucks that they're doing the invasion, but what can you do sometimes? And Red Army's almost here as well. They're getting caught up in a handful of basic battles, but that's okay. We don't have superiority here right now. Like, we have it here. Like, we can... like, I just want to give them any time to react, essentially. If I do this, is that superiority? Yes, it is, just barely. So I'll send those guys over. Hopefully it works. And hopefully also, like, I'll probably transfer the territory also to the Germans just so they can maybe make some better use out of it. When will you land? You're going to land in a few days. Luckily, these cavalry divisions are fast. Yeah, there's nobody here. Thankfully, how many troops do the Dutch have? 4 to 12 divisions. And we know a handful of those divisions are right now in Brazil. Okay, so we've landed. Immediately, blue, delete all your old orders. Shift your troops here. Come to this port. Take the front lines as far away from here as possible. If we can go straight to Rotterdam, and I can actually get the capitulation like right now. Not quite, but honestly, you know what? We can actually maybe do with you. But don't go through Germany, because it kind of breaks, not breaks the AI. No, this is still border with Germany anyway. So you know what? Don't do anything. Wait for the Blue Army to arrive. You guys hold position. Now that you're attacking here for no good reason, move our troops in. And if I can get the Dutch to capitulate now, What are you at? You're 23%? The question is, will this be enough for a capitulation? Let's see if we can push our way into Rotterdam. Red Army has now arrived. Like, this is how you have to win. Like, you have to do, like, these more sneaky maneuvers. And now, France. I mean, do I want to give it to France? Well, the question is that enough for a Dutch capitulation? Not quite. And I think it actually would get rid of the Dutch troops that are here once we've capitulated them. So you are level 3 forts. Have you guys reorganize? And I feel like this is a pretty decent front line here. So yeah, let's start building up a handful of interwar bombers. Get some war propaganda, get ourselves up to 100%. And yeah, build a handful of submarines, even though they're going to be kind of garbage. So I think this is going to be a good, with this invasion of the Netherlands, I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching my Ansem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. You want to subscribe, and goodbye.